We stay in Sioux Center for our next interview, and this is Zach Bussard, the Dordt University senior basketball player. And Zach, didn't have to go very far for you. You right in Sioux Center, and looking like you're going to call that home for a little while at least.
Yeah, just for a little while. Yeah, got a nice job up here, so it's gonna be fun.
Tell me, take me back 4 or 5 years ago, recruiting process. How did a kid from suburban Omaha, if you will, how'd you end up at Dordt University, then Dordt College?
It was a little bit of a process. I had always known that I wanted to study engineering, and I always loved playing basketball as well. But going into my senior year of high school, I didn't know if I wanted to play basketball when I went to college. And then, as fate would have it, I actually got hurt in my senior year of football, and I missed the first half of my senior year of basketball season in high school. And that really impressed upon me how much I really loved to play basketball, how much I missed it. And with that, the opportunity arose, and I was recruited to play basketball at Dordt, and then a good engineering program, and it was a great fit for me.
You ended up playing some junior varsity basketball, bouncing back from that knee injury. It took just a little while to get back to 100% comfortable, but what was it by the end of your freshman year? You started feeling more comfortable, started hitting your groove a little bit?
Yeah, I think it was towards the end of the year, towards that end of the year, I really started feeling really comfortable. But I think I really came alive my sophomore year, feeling like I was really helping contribute to the team.
You've been the physical presence inside. I jokingly said once you dunked this past year, and I said, well, the old man can still get up. You've got a few years in you. How do things change from the time you're a high school senior to the time you're a college senior in terms of how you feel physically? How does that change?
It changes a lot. You start to feel you always feel a little bit stronger, but you always feel a little bit older and get a little bit more achy as time goes on. For me, it actually really, the game slowed down when I got to college. I just felt like it slowed down to me, and I was able to process more and understand more what was happening.
How did you manage to balance it all? I know the time commitment for playing a varsity sport, no matter what it is, uh, that's a commitment. Takes some time. Basketball, I mean, the season runs from the last week of October until nearly March. How do you balance that with a degree in engineering?
A lot of effort, a lot of effort. I was really diligent with my time. It was classes all day, homework throughout the day, and then penciled out that time for practice. And then as soon as practice was over, right back to my room to study. So I was busy.
Well, and then you throw into it getting married adds
Mhm.
another dynamic to all of this.
Yeah.
You tell me about what your plans are moving forward. You told me you have a job in Rock Rapids. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I'm going to be staying in Sioux Center. I have a civil engineering job in Rock Rapids, Iowa at DGR. I'm going to be working as a civil engineer and construction observation technician there, and it's going to be really exciting. And I actually really look forward to I might be put on the project, the Highway 75 project here in Sioux Center. So
Take care of some of those potholes that we've been dealing with.
yeah, it's going to be fun.
Coach Van Haften, just got an email from him earlier today, in fact, talking about hopefully a banquet happening this summer. He talked about the team having this tremendous chemistry. Did you sense that through the course of this year that things were different than other teams that you've been a part of?
Yeah, I definitely felt that. There was just an idea of family. I remember coming in as a freshman, we didn't really know many of our upperclassmen, many of our seniors, many of our juniors, but I feel like now we're directly involved with our freshmen. We're talking with them, we're inviting them over to our apartments, inviting them over to our houses, and kind of enjoying and spending time with them. That was definitely felt on and off the court. We were excited every single day to go to practice. We were excited to see each other.
Tell me about this week. Would have been graduation week. Is that something that is a big deal to you, or is it have you come to grips with all of that?
I've kind of come to grips with it a little bit. It was kind of interesting because basketball season over, and then we went to spring break, and then we never came back. It kind of seemed like basketball was the end of my college time, and Like I've kind of come to grips with that. I'm not the type of person that wants all the attention, would really want to have a party, have everybody around me congratulating me. But it is a little sad that we don't really get to hang out and see all of our friends, see all of our teammates, and see what happens as we all go into our next stage of life. But we're gonna have to make do with what we have.
Looking back at the 4 years that you had in Sioux Center as a student, what do you take away from those 4 years? I mean, that's kind of a big picture question, but what do you take away from it?
I really take away the idea that we got to do everything we have together. Like on the basketball court, we did everything together. In the classroom as engineers, we did all of our work together. Everything we do, we're never going to be alone in what we do in the world and in the workplace. And being able to understand that you have people around you that can assist you and people that probably need your help too is some of the biggest things that I learned.
Zach Bussard, Dordt Senior, thanks for joining me, and best wishes to you as you begin your new job.
Thank you.